Our next story is about India's pollution crisis. On Thursday, the overall air quality in New Delhi improved slightly. It went from severe to very poor. Although that is, of course, bad, it was still a slight improvement from the toxic haze that gripped the city over the past few days. This happened after the Delhi government declared a work-from-home policy for 50% of its employees a day ago. The Delhi government had also requested the private sector to implement similar measures. The overall 24-hour average air quality index in Delhi was 379 in the morning, as reported by the Central Pollution Control Board data. An AQI between 301 and 400, remember, is classified as very poor. But it's not just Delhi. Air pollution is plaguing several other cities in the country. At least 5 major Indian cities recorded poor air quality on Thursday. Only 2 cities in India achieved a good rating, while Delhi recorded the highest pollution levels in the country. The city of Jaipur and Chandigarh followed with AQI readings of 235 and 233, both categorized as poor. Other North Indian cities like Bhopal, Lucknow, eastern city of Patna also recorded poor AQI on Thursday. Ironically, based on the Climate Change Performance Index, CCPI 2025, which basically provides a global evaluation of the actions of over 60 countries against climate change, India is ranked 10th. Even though it has fallen 2 places from last year, the report basically highlighted India's low per capita emissions and swift renewable energy deployment as significant strengths. The top 3 positions in the CCPI were left empty as no country achieved a satisfactory performance. However, Denmark takes the lead with the 4th spot in the rankings, followed by the Netherlands and then the UK. And at the same time, the world's largest emitters, China and the US, are ranked 55th and 57th respectively, continuing to be among the worst performers. The report indicates that India's relatively low per capita emissions amount to 2.9 tons of CO2 equivalent, which is significantly lower than the global average of 6.6. It basically points out that India has made meaningful advancements in renewable energy, including large-scale solar projects and the rooftop solar scheme. Obviously, Indian authorities are making every effort to minimize its carbon footprint, and it is showing results. But just a glance outside the window raises a huge question. Are these efforts enough? Evidently not, given the magnitude of the crisis that we are facing. It's important to note here that the same CCPI report also highlights that despite advances in renewables and energy efficiency, India still relies heavily on coal. Denmark, the Netherlands and the UK lead the rankings due to their policies on coal phase-out. In contrast, countries like China and the US continue to face challenges with coal dependency and inadequate climate targets. According to experts, India's climate policies are unlikely to experience significant alterations in the imminent future. Clearly, India has taken some pretty big climate control initiatives, but is there room for improvement in terms of the pollution? Absolutely. In fact, experts say that change will not come immediately. Tackling the pollution crisis requires collective action from all sectors, starting with measures taken by governments and large industries. This is a national concern, and it demands immediate action before it gets too late. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.